Welcome to a new video. How's it going? How are you all doing? I hope you're all doing great. This time I'm here to show you the Xiaomi 17 Pro. We're going to unbox it, but first, a big thank you to my friends at Phones to Guatemala for sending me not just one, but two colors, and to you, as always, for tuning into this channel. Subscribe, it's free. I'll leave the price here for you, but keep in mind it might be a bit cheaper or a bit more expensive in your country. Still, with everything it offers, I want one too. Let's unbox it, check out all its features and specs, and I'll share my first impressions. We're going to unbox this one, which comes with 12 gigabytes of RAM and up to 1 terabyte of internal storage. It's in blue and powered by Leica. Oh yeah! What we love here is that it comes with everything, folks. Take notes, Samsung. Take notes, Apple. We've got a tool to remove the SIM tray, user manuals, and even a protective case. Oh yeah! Look how nice that is! This is for those with butterfingers. And here is our powerful phone. It comes with a Leica periscope telephoto lens, 5x optical zoom, and up to 120 times digital zoom. Heads up, right here. Silicon carbon battery with 7,000 milliamp hours, a 6.83-inch display at 144 Hz, MediaTek 9500 with 100-watt hypercharge and 50-watt wireless charging, artificial intelligence, and here comes what we like, a 100-watt charger and a USB Type-C cable. This is what I mean when I say other brands need to learn from this, right? That we always have to go around the corner to buy a charger. Xiaomi said, no folks, here we make the rules of the game. And this is the blue color. Look at that, wow. Which one is your favorite? I like both of them. Yeah, I like them gums. Look how beautiful, how gorgeous the colors are. I love it, especially because the camera bump doesn't stick out that much, and this one weighs 219 grams, which is about 7.72 ounces, even though it has 7,000 milliamps. We also have a thickness of 8.3 millimeters and IP68 resistance. Let's take a closer look at its SIM card tray, and as I carefully pull it out from the slot, you'll notice the back panel is constructed from fiberglass, while the frame itself is made of sturdy aluminum. It has dual SIM unlocked from the factory, but no micro SD expansion. There's no headphone jack and no HDMI either, but we do have electronic eSIM support, so you can add one. And that's it, here it is. Now let's move on, for example, to the screen section. I liked it. We've already seen some of its features. AMOLED display, virtually no bezels. It already comes with a protective screen film installed. In addition to those features, we also provide two highly secure and convenient unlocking methods, advanced biometric fingerprint scanning, and of course, high-speed facial recognition technology. I love the fingerprint sensor. Wow, look how fast it is. Look how fast. I really like this. And we also get some pretty impressive brightness here, folks. And this can actually go all the way up to 3500 nits. Even under sunlight, it's gonna look really good. 144 Hz, you can browse perfectly. But for now, let's check out its resolution on YouTube. So let's set it here to 100. This is 2K, a really beautiful video. Take a close look at how this stunning screen looks, featuring almost no bezels at all around the edges. That big screen looks really good. If you tilt it to the left or right, it still looks perfect, folks. You can definitely tell it has a screen protector on. When you put on a tempered glass, please make sure to remove the screen protector first. And now, taking advantage of this, let's check out a video where we'll test the sound. Alright, here we have it right here. Let's get this ready. Since it has Dolby Atmos Digital, we have dual speakers, so let's make the most of that. Let's check out the volume. Alright, we're back with the volume test. So on this speaker, it hits 98 decibels, and over here it's 94. Not bad at all, folks. And on top of that, look, it has HDR10. Check out how this looks. Amazing, right? And it can reach this resolution in 4K. That's awesome. Alright, let's keep going. For example, when it comes to sound, we can even tweak it a bit. We go to effects, and here we can set it to Dolby Atmos. I have it on graphic equalizer set to rock, so it sounds really powerful. Okay, we're back with this test, and now let's move on to the processor. We have a really powerful processor. It's a MediaTek Dimensity 9500 with the Mali G1 Ultra MC12 GPU. I really recommend you go ahead and subscribe because we're going to do a gaming test that will probably take 3 hours, maybe two. We're going to push it to its full potential, even though it does have a pretty basic game turbo, right? It's not really a gaming phone, but I'm going to show you how it looks. All right, here we have the game turbo, just the standard basic one, okay? There's no hype, nothing special. We have the settings here. For example, we can enhance the visual effects, improve the touch controls, boost network speed. We have a voice changer, and you can cast this screen to a smart TV. But keep in mind, not HDMI. Now, let's go to the Call of Duty section so you can see how it looks. And we can open apps in the background, meaning mini windows, so we can see everything happening in real time. And just to give you a quick look, let's go to settings, then to sound, and here we have, well, Ultra. It doesn't give 144 FPS, but we'll find that out later when we do a gaming test. That's why you should subscribe, because this is gonna be awesome. Look at how many games we have lined up. Like 14 games already set up for testing. All right, what else do we have here? Well, we've got a pretty up-to-date operating system, and we have HyperOS 3.0 running Android 16 on board. Yeah, that's right. We also have Xiaomi Hyper AI, which is artificial intelligence, Gemini, dynamic wallpapers, handwriting, assistant, voice recognition, translation, interpreter, and instant subtitles. We've already seen this on some devices, and here we have Circuit Tour Search, which is useful when, for example, you want to capture more than one thing, like an account number or something like that. Honestly, I use it all the time. I use this feature a lot. Another strong point is that we also have OTG connectivity, right? So you can connect a flash drive, a keyboard, or mouse. And here we also have dual user accounts, the accounts, RAM extension, it goes up to 12 more. And this one is 512. Well, and this one is 1 TB, right? The most powerful one, the blue one. And let's take a look at another section I need to show you, where you can set the screen to go up to a full 144 Hertz. This is entirely up to you. And we also have another very important section where we have connectivity, right? Connectivity. We have VPN, NFC for making payments, link to Windows, wireless display. I already mentioned this. This is through a smart TV. And there, they showed up. You saw OTG, Quick Share, Chromebook, Android Auto pop up. And on the lock screen, lift to wake, double tap to wake the screen, and that's it. We also have gaze detection. If you stop looking at the device, the screen turns off, but if you keep looking at it, the screen stays on. A strong point. Let's check now if it has a proximity sensor. And yes, it does. It definitely has a proximity sensor. We have multitasking. Yes, we have multitasking, a small mini window, and we also have split view. This is a bug I've noticed. Look, sometimes it disappears and sometimes it just stays there like normal. Just a minor glitch, that's all. Here we have a multi-window. And to wrap up, let's take a look at some of its tools. For example, the compass, which we're already familiar with, and the remote control. Yes, it does come with a remote control. Where's the sensor located? Right here. This sensor could be either one of the two, but it's there, because that's also where the autofocus is, which works kind of like a laser. And now let's talk about its cameras, which are powered by Leica. It even says so on the box. And the main camera is 50 megapixels, folks. It's exactly the sensor. And yeah, it sounds kind of like stones, right? Although the Xiaomi 17 Ultra makes even more noise. Man, the Xiaomi 17 Ultra is really over the top when it comes to sounding like stones. This one is pretty normal, you know? Don't think there's anything wrong with your device. It's fine. We have optical image and video stabilization. There's also a second 50 megapixel sensor. This one is a periscope lens, okay? And it goes up to 120 times zoom, which we'll see in a moment, with PDAF autofocus as well. And this other sensor is 12 megapixels, which is ultra wide angle. And this one is, for example, 120 degrees. Okay. And the little hole you see over there, right here, you can see it, is actually for capturing audio from the backside. And now let's talk about its selfie camera, which also has 32 megapixels. It's incredibly powerful and responsive. The camera interface is quite familiar and standard, just like we've seen before on regular devices. In Pro mode, we have video stabilization here. We can record in 8K, and we can also record in 4K at 30 up to 120 FPS. And here we can adjust the ISO range, white balance, and we can see the decibels for the volume. For photos, we can take large shots at 50 megapixels, 12.5, in RAW mode, JPEG, Leica Authentic, Leica Vibrant, 0.6 ultra wide, and go up to 5. Here we can have options like quick shutter, quick shot, and documentary mode, and that's it. Here in video, we can do this. Now, moving on to video, just the regular mode, as I already showed you, and here it goes up to 15 times zoom and up to 120 FPS, although we can set it to 8K at 30 FPS. And that's it. We have ultra stabilization at 1080, which is good, with teleprompter. We also have super macro, and for the selfie camera, it can only record at 4K at 30 FPS and nothing else. We have photography, and we also have automatic HDR, motion photos enabled. And as for the rear camera, there's an ultra wide mode, and it even goes up to 120 times zoom. Wow. And look, something interesting is that it has artificial intelligence, which we can turn on or off so it can interpret things at long distances. Motion photos are enabled, but we can turn them off. We also have automatic HDR here, watermark, super macro, Leica Vibrant, Leica Authentic, and that's it. We also have portrait mode. We can adjust how we want the background blur, whether standard, a swirly bokeh, soft focus, wide, or bubbles. In Master Portrait, we also have Master Leica Portrait and Master Portrait. We also have motion photos enabled, but I'm going to turn it off. And that's it. I really like this one the most. And for the selfie camera, it's the same. We can adjust how we want the bokeh. And as for documents, it's available there. And if we swipe up, we get quick shot, slow motion, time lapse, and dual video. Really? It has dual video. That's a feature Xiaomi has included in its devices before. Movie mode, here it's like a blurred background, right? So you can record a large-scale video in 4K and get a really exceptional blurred background, just like professional cameras. Just like this one, like the one you're seeing, with a really beautiful blurred background. We also have long exposure, panorama, and live cinematic mode. I haven't really used this myself. I don't know how to do this kind of thing, but there it is, folks. And that's it. We've reached the final stretch. We're going to do a review, yes. The review will be quicker, more concise, and we'll check out the photos and videos in action, both during the day and at night. That's where we'll see the gaming test and how it goes, because these are just my first impressions. My first impressions are that it's pretty cool, right? It comes with everything. Well, except for HDMI, that's missing. What else is missing? That's it. It works. What I also didn't like is that you can't connect a headphone jack or an adapter because it says it's not compatible. It only accepts a digital connector. You can't. You just can't connect an adapter or regular headphones anymore, right? And that also happens with the Xiaomi 17 Ultra and the Redmi Note 15 Pro Plus 5G. Seriously, like, wow, why did they get rid of that? And that's it. That's my complaint. I'll tell you how it's worked for me in the review. I'll tell you in the gaming test how it's performed. Because here, these were just my first impressions. And those were my first impressions. So if you liked this explanation, please consider subscribing, give it a powerful like, and many thanks to our friends at Phones de Guatemala. We'll see each other in the epic gaming test, and also in the review. See you next time.